How's it going, guys? So Nathan from Nathan's DIY Garage here, and today I'm going to show you how to hook up or wire up aftermarket halo lights. Okay, so we went and drove our E46. We did the video on the cam sensor yesterday on this. All that's staying off, all that's working out good. We got the seat belt fixed. It was unplugged. That goes to the buckle. So we have no dash lights at all. Nothing. Trying to get a few other things worked out on this thing. This does have the eBay aftermarket lights. And by no means do I recommend these. I mean, they're kind of chancy. For some of you, it's the only option if your other lights are totally trashed. These are about 100, I don't know what they are anymore, 120, 160 bucks. I have a link in the description if I can find some off Amazon for you guys. But they come with the halo lights. So this car does not come with halos in the factory. So what we have here is just a wire, a positive and negative, that hooks up. And most of the time these go either way. It doesn't matter which way they power up. Since it is LED, it doesn't make any difference. And what we're going to do, I'm going to show you how to do this quickly and easily, and the most important, reliably. So it's not flickering and causing issues and everything else. Now, this car does have daytime running lights. And so that means that the lights do run all the time. There's a low setting on the high beam light that runs constantly. That causes two issues. If you ever go with full LED headlight bulbs, the high beams will stay on all the time. Now there is coding where you could code it and turn that off. I don't have the software to do that currently, but we're working on it. And so at any rate, we're going to go ahead and locate the parking light, which is right here. So you don't want to hook the halos up or on all the time. You want to be able to kind of control when they're on and when they're not. So we're going to hook it up today so we can run with the parking lights on, the halos on. Whenever the parking lights are off, the halos are off. Now, depends on how you want to do it. You can put it on a switch, whatever you want to do. I don't like having to drill holes in the dash for a switch and all this other nonsense. So we're just going to do this. So we're going to locate the wire that is going. Well, we're going to need some light in here first. How about that? We're going to get some light in here first. Then we're going to locate that. And to locate the wire that's going to the blinker, that's going to be this guy right here. So I don't necessarily like to cut that in two and splice it. So we're going to strip back the tape that's on it. These have tape from the factory. We're going to separate the wires. We'll go ahead and strip the coating on the wire. We're going to solder these wires to those wires, and then we're going to re-wrap them in tape just like the factory did with these. Okay, so first things first, before you do any of this, I recommend you get these two wires, you get you a little 12-volt source or a 9-volt battery, touch them on there, make sure they work before you even do any of this. That'll save you time right off the bat. Second of all, I think we could do this without unplugging that. Nah, hell, we'll just unplug it. Easy enough, right? Okay. So what we're going to do, first of all, we're going to check this. These are real famous for this to actually go bad. This one seems somewhat shady, but not too bad, right? Okay. We have enough wire here that'll pretty much reach in where we want. So we'll do just a hair lower so it's not quite so noticeable. And we're just going to dissect this guy open just like so. And like I said, we're not going to cut the wire in two. If you're into that and you want to do that, be my guest, right? But it's whatever you want to do. It's your car. Cut that back just like that. And it's going to expose our two separate wires. And what we're going to do here, we have a soldering iron. So we're just going to go ahead and carefully strip that back. And watch that razor knife because it will cut those wires. And always wear gloves doing stuff like this, because if you slip off with that razor knife, you don't have gloves on, guess what? It'll go right through your finger, no questions. And there we go, a nice little piece of wire exposed there. And we'll go ahead and do the same thing over here. And this is many different ways to do this. This is the least invasive way, right? We're not actually altering anything. If you want to take this back out, you can take these individually, wrap it back up in tape, nobody ever be the wiser. A lot of guys will probably try to take this plug apart, stick them in there. You're not gonna gain anything by doing that. Okay, so there we are. At this point, let's go turn it on. Move you guys over here just a little bit. You can see here the high beam is on a low setting. All right, now we're cooking. Okay, so there you are, they're on. Probably look like they're flickering in the camera, but they're not. And there we are. Okay, so let's go and permanently fix this. Okay, so on this guy here, we know that the brown is ground, right? On BMWs, the brown's always ground. Well, not always, but. So with the brown's ground, we put the black on the brown, the white on the blue. It doesn't make any difference, but if you want to be picky about it, do it like that, I guess. And we have a little bit of solder here. We have a little bit of flux. And most of the time your flux comes in with your solder. This particular one isn't like this. And what you have here is just a little bit of that. Get that little bit of flux on there. What we're going to do here, we're going to heat up the wire itself, right? You get the wire nice and hot, and you're going to, I know the soldering iron's about a joke, but it is what it is for right now. Do that, and it's going to pull that into the wire just like so. Same way on this one. Get nice and hot first. That's going to pull it in just like that. All right. Not perfect, but this situation we're not going for perfect. Okay, let's go ahead and tape that up and do the other side. Okay, so here we are, we're all finished. And you could even wrap these two wires together too. But this is how we're going to end up like this, all right? And everything kind of wrapped together. We'll pop this one in. We already popped this one in back in the socket, and once it gets down there, you can't even see it. I mean, hell, if you really get in there and look. The wires coming out of these aftermarket lights are kind of trashy anyway. They're just kind of all hanging out there. You can see there. So, it is what it is. There's cheap lights. Now, I don't know, it depends on what your car is. Those halos might flicker too. BMWs are bad about that. The way to stop that, you have to have a resistor, or you have to code the car. You know, I don't know. Since they're not going to come on with the lights, they should not flicker. But you never know what you're going to get, honestly. If you have an E39 that has the halos, and you try to run these on those, they will flicker on those. Alright, there you go. They look like they're flickering on the camera, but you know LEDs work, they're not in real life. I mean, overall, everything looks pretty good. It looks like it's just blinking on the camera. It's funny. And then that one's doing the same thing. We'll go and turn on the headlights themselves and see. Headlights themselves are on now. I did notice when the parking lights were just on, the daytime running lights were still on. And actually, I thought that those would go off when that was on. Let me start the car and make sure. Yeah, the daytime running lights are actually still on. That kind of sucks, but I mean, you know, they work. Might have to coat it down the road if I keep it. I see that parking light's out too. We'll have to fiddle with the bulb in it. And that side's actually working. Huh. So I forgot on these early E46s, that actually blinks. I was thinking it was down the bumper, the part that blinks. Actually, I think it, I don't remember. The other one I have out here has a light down there, but they're blinking with the light. I mean, it's just like, I don't know, whatever you're into, right? So if you want to do like that, you can. You could probably jump it to the daytime running lights too. You know, I don't know. It's just kind of your preference really, or a switch, whatever you want to do. That's it, guys. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.